Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Today we are going to learn how to offer Eid Salah from the format that is prescribed by Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam from authentic hadith. This understanding will be helpful for us given the situation that we are in COVID-19 and we are not able to go to masjids, the prayers offered by masjids, organized by masjids. Hence, we are going to understand this prayer based on the authentic hadith. First of all, it is best to pray the Eid Salah in an open ground if possible. If you are not able to offer the prayer in an open ground, the next best location would be anywhere outside Musalla in a masjid. We understand this from authentic hadith of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It is also sunnah of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam for Eid al-Fitr prayer to pray after consuming your breakfast. So have your breakfast first, then offer Eid Salah for Eid al-Fitr. That's sunnah of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We understand this from a hadith from Sahih al-Bukhari, narrated by Anas radiallahu anhu. For the Eid Salah itself, there is no adhan, there is no iqama. Unlike the other prayers, there is no adhan, no iqama for Eid Salah. We understand this from a hadith in Muslim, narrated by Jabir bin Samura radiallahu anhu. The Eid prayer format is just 2 rakah, only 2 rakats for the Eid Salah, right? So you do the Salah first, then do the khutbah next. That's another difference between Jummah prayer and Eid Salah. You do the Salah first, and it's only 2 rakah. So the way you do the Salah is, you say Allahu Akbar, the Imam says Allahu Akbar, raises his hand as usual, and then folds his hand as usual. That's called Takbir Tahrima. So the first step is to do Takbir Tahrima, Allahu Akbar, then go to this position. Then say whatever dua that you say in the beginning. So the 2 options that Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam has given to us is one dua that starts with Allahumma ba'id baini, and the other dua that starts with wajhadu wajhiya lilladhi. So you can say either one of them, whatever you used to do, just go ahead and say the dua. After saying the dua, the Imam would say 7 takbirats. So this is the sunnah of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Right after saying the dua inside his heart, the Imam would say 7 takbirah aloud. And right after saying the 7 takbirah, so these are 7 additional takbirah in addition to the initial takbir tahrima. All right. So after saying the 7 additional takbirah, the Imam would recite Surah Al-Fatiha aloud. Then the Imam would recite Surah Al-Ala aloud, which is Sabbih Isma Rabbikal Ala. If you know this surah, that is sunnah of Rasulullah to say it in the first rakah. If you don't know this, that is okay. You can say any other surah. Then the Imam would complete the rest of the prayer, rest of the first rakah as normal, as usual. Then after getting up for the second rakah, before saying the Surah Al-Fatiha, again the Imam would deliver 5 takbirats aloud. So the first time the Imam said 7 takbirat, the second rakah, before saying Surah Al-Fatiha, additional 5 takbirats the Imam will say aloud. After saying 5 additional takbirats, the Imam will recite Surah Al-Fatiha. Then the sunnah is to, after Surah Al-Fatiha, to recite Surah Al-Ghashiyah. Hal ataka hadithul Ghashiyah. If you know that surah, that is sunnah to say in the second rakah. If you don't know, that is fine. You can say any other surah that you know. We understand this sunnah from the hadith narrated in Abu Dawud, Daraqutni, Bayhaqi, narrated by Abdullah bin Amr bin Al-As. Also documented in Sahih Muslim, narrated by Nu'man bin Bashir radiyallahu anhu. So that is how you pray the Eid al-Fitr prayer, Salah for Eid. After praying Salah, the Imam wraps up the rest of the prayer as normal. And then after the prayer, the Imam would get up and deliver the khutbah. A khutbah is also part of the Eid Salah. So it is important for the participants to be attentive for the Eid khutbah also, because that's part of the prayer, right? How much ever importance you give to Jummah khutbah, you also have to give the same importance to the Eid khutbah, because it's part of the prayer. We see some people They are so much in an excitement to greet each other right after the salah, thinking the salah is all done. But that's not sunnah. We have to wait until the khutbah is done to whatever conversation we want to have with others. So we pay attention to the khutbah of Eid Salah. It's also part of the prayer. Then after finishing up the khutbah, then those participants can stay in their place and ask a dua, because the dua that's asked after the Eid Salah is one of the dua that has higher weightage in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, another sunnah on the day of Eid to understand is keep on saying takbirats. Keep on saying, repeating Allahu Akbar throughout the day, and at the couple days after Eid is the sunnah of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So we get a lot of reward by saying takbirats on the day of Eid and the couple days following the Eid. One other sunnah I want to mention on the day of Eid, when you go to the Eid Salah, and when we come back from the Eid Salah, if you happen to go a little away from your home for this time, this Eid, then the sunnah is to take a different route going back home. That's sunnah of Rasulullah too. It doesn't have to be drastically different, doesn't have to be totally different route. Just take a slight deviation when you go back home, because that is also sunnah of Rasulullah. Hope this helps us to offer our Eid Salah this year with our families and neighbors and friends, inshallah.